We were surprised by the utterances that were made by Mr. William Ruto in a church somewhere in Kiambu, trying to insinuate that the party leader of Wiper Patriotic Front and our presidential candidate has no capacity to develop this country because allegedly he has not developed the road that leads to his home in Sekuru. First of all, it is very surprising and indicates that William Ruto is a very selfish and egocentric individual who always thinks that it should always begin with him. And if it is not with him, then there is nobody else who ought to get before he gets. That is a very selfish character, very selfish evidence of an individual who is selfish. Yet the Constitution speaks about servant leadership. I have heard His Excellency Kalonzo explaining that when he was the vice president in Kibaki's time, he was approached by the permanent secretary for roads by then, Mr. Kenywa, who proposed that he would wish to have the road tarmacked. And he was proposing to start from Sekuru, the home for His Excellency Kalonzo downwards. But because of this selfless leadership that he has, His Excellency Kalonzo I've heard him say that he authorized that the road begins from Mwingi to Sekuru, as opposed from Sekuru to Mwingi. I believe that is the character of individuals that we need to have in this country. Selfless leadership. A leader who can give to his people much more than he can get from them. That is what we need to have. Number two, it is unfortunate that Mr. William Ruto can have the audacity to evaluate individual leadership or capacity from that particular perspective. Lakini ni vile ametafuta shida ingine yote ya kusema kuhusu Kalonzo Musyoka amekosa. Ametafuta maneno ya abduction, ama Kalonzo Musyoka amesha abduct watu, amekosa. Ametafuta maneno ya ufisadi, corruption, amekosa. Ametafuta maneno ya extrajudicial killing, amekosa. Ametafuta maneno ya wizi wa mali ya umma, amekosa. Akaona leo inaweza kusema ni maneno kama hayo. Maanake ukizungumza maneno kama ya abduction, huwezi kuzungumza maneno ya abduction na usiuzishe William Ruto. So to me, it's a way of trying to show that ule mtu alikuwa anafikiria ni wadengu, ule alikuwa anasema ni wadengu, he's becoming impactful in the Kenyan political dispensation.